What is going on, Scotty Nation, and welcome back to another episode here today on the channel as we're back here for some more Highland Scotties football and the Team Builder Dynasty here, episode 97, and we are in week 12, if I'm not mistaken. And just take a look there, there's the Big 12 South standings, and as we take a look at the Big 12 North, Highland sits pretty proudly at their top spot there with 9-0 record overall, 5-0 in conference. BYU, of course, right behind us with 4-2. We'll play them here in a couple of weeks, actually. We play Texas coming up next week, but today we're taking on TCU, and of course, we've had some issues with TCU in years past, and this year is probably going to be no different here, as we're the heavy favorites here in this one here, as we will be in Fort Worth this year again. And there you see. The only thing looks like TCU has on their side of the board here is looks like it's the pass defense. They got a pretty good pass defense, and we'll try to do our best here to try to avoid throwing picks. We've been having issues with that right now. Reed right now has 16 interceptions with 39 touchdowns for the season. He is by far up for the Heisman. For the most part here. Let's take a look at TCU right here. They've had a bit of a roller coaster of a season. They've lost 3 straight here, all within about 10 points, between 15 or 10 points in these last 3 games. So they definitely would like to make a rebound here, and of course, why not try to take it out on the one of the top schools in the nation right now, that is being us here. TCU 4-5 for the season, 2-4 in the Big 12. And then, like I said, they started off real hot, 2-0, getting wins over FCS West, of course, a ranked Ohio State. But then they went on to lose against Southern Methodist University, and of course, that was the third game of the season, 42-35. After that, they won against West Virginia, but lose to Texas Tech, win over Oklahoma, and then lost 3 straight to Texas, UTSA, and of course, Oklahoma. So they're going to be definitely hungry to try to get some victories here off of, at least try to get a victory off of us and try to get back on the right track here. As of course, right now, they're 4th place right now in the Big 12 South. And of course, they want to play better than what they are. I think they're better than what they're playing right now, even though they are 1-4 in the division. I think they should be a top 2 school here with Oklahoma and Oklahoma State, especially compared to the stats they had last year. I was looking at some of the stats from previous years. Of course, they lost quite a few guys there, so that might be the reason why they're not playing and not doing so well this season. Of course, Reed, like I said, one of the top vote getters right now. Davis from Ohio State is right there. He's actually jumped up quite a bit here this week from the previous weeks. And of course, Simmons, the quarterback for Army. Hicks and Golden, the halfbacks from Michigan and Georgia, kind of tapered off some here in the last week or so. So they'll have to try to bounce back, and we'll have to see if they can jump back up to where, or at least surpass, get back to up to where they were at, which was, I think, 2-3, right behind Reed. So you see there, they got a couple of 90-plus players. Of course, Gardner, their quarterback, 93 overall. We'll definitely have to keep an eye on him, as he's a bit of a scrambler and can get down the field, especially with a strong arm there. We'll have to try to do our best and make sure that he cannot do too much in the passing game. McGrew is, of course, out. He's out for 2 weeks. They're leading halfback, so the running game not going to be a big issue there, even though they do have a decent halfback there to back them up. We don't have to worry about the starter. So it's a beautiful day here as we get ready for this matchup here, and we'll see Cross here. He'll kick this one here high and deep, and that will go in the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the ball will be placed on the 20-yard line here for the TCU Horned Frogs. So Horned Frogs, like I said, in years past, we've had some issues with them. I believe last year, I think we came close to having an overtime game. So we'll try to avoid that here today, if all needs said to be. So number 2 team in the nation there, Gardner throws this one a screen pass there to Williams, and Williams gets this one there. He'll get down to the 30. I believe they'll mark him at the 32, and that's a 7-yard reception there for him for a 1st and 10. So now 3rd and 3 coming up here. Gardner calls his own number here. Fowler trying to bring him down and does, and he'll do a little spin move as Gardner will get stopped there, and that'll be a 4th and 2 coming up here for the Horned Frogs, and that'll hopefully kill the drive here for the Horned Frogs, as they'll give it to the Highland Scotties there. Jasper Reed there, you see his numbers just from the previous week there, and of course so we like to try to repeat that, as we had no interceptions last week. Let's try to see if we can do that again here today against the Horned Frogs, as we had a pretty decent game there against Kansas State. So you see a nice run there for us, as we'll see 2nd and 2 coming up, or excuse me, 2nd and 3 coming up here for the Scotties. Reed under center here in I formation, and of course we'll see Davison in the backfield there. Davison scrambles around, jukes a move, and then gets brought down there for a gain of 8 on that carry. Puts him now at 2 carries for 15 yards. So far we're looking really good here on the running game here. Let's see what we can do here passing. 1st and 10. And we'll see Reed here throws one there. The Jackson, of course, remember Ramirez is out for a couple of weeks with an injury. So John Jackson, of course, why not give him some playing time here? See what he can do, as he'll probably be the future tight end for us coming up in that season 7. 2nd and 4 coming up here. Reed drops back in the pocket here, throws one there quickly to Ramirez, and what? Maybe Ramirez is back here. He is back here today. I thought he had another week, but I guess he convinced the coach to let him play this week. So Ramirez is back. I thought he was, at least I figured, or at least I assumed he had another week or 2 still on the sideline. So 1st and 10 coming up here. I do apologize for that. I didn't realize he was going to be in the game here today. Last time I got of him playing, it was going to be another week or so. But Reed here, he's going to run this one there. He's going to gain a gain of 5 there on his feet, as he decides to use his own legs, and he'll be just short of the 1st down marker. 2nd and 5 coming up here for the Scotties. Reed playing air traffic controller here, calling an audible here, as we'll see a quick pass there, and that's going to be caught and intercepted by Hobbs of the Horned Frogs, as he's going to try to take this one back. He's going to be taken down at the 45 in Scotty territory. 1st interception of the day there for Jasper Reed, and that'll be Jasper Reed's 17th interception of the season. Oh boy, could be a long day here with these Horned Frogs. Like I said, have a great defense, pass defense here for them, and it could be a little tricky for us. So we have to try to do our best here to see how we can get around that. 3rd and 2 coming up, as Gardner here goes no huddle, finds a run here and finds Blanchard, and Blanchard brings him down. Excuse me, as he's already got the 1st down there on that run. 1st and 10 again here. Hand this one off to Williams, and Williams now taking off here. He's going to be met up by Fowler, as Fowler gets the stop, but it's going to be enough there for the 1st, as they do get the 1st down again. Now Gardner snaps the ball, calls his own number again, as he is just trying to show off here. He feel like he's trying to get his team. He wants to get his team to try to beat the number 2 team in the nation. He says he feel like this is a good week here. This could be another upset week here. For another team. Of course, we've been on the upset alert here for the last couple of weeks now. As we'll see now this run being in there, and that is going to be a nice run there from Gardner, as he's just a yard short to get in the end zone there. 1st and goal. Nice run there from Gardner. As Gardner out trying to play, I guess, have a one-man show here. Hands it off to Williams, and that'll be the 1st touchdown of the day. Touchdown, Curtis Williams, as the Horned Frogs are on the board here. It is now going to be 6-0 here. Actual report, of course, pending. As we take a quick studio update here right now and take a look here. Oklahoma, they defeat number 23, Oklahoma State, 37-31 there in Stillwater. And there you see, take a look there. Iowa taking on Wisconsin, 42-35. Iowa picks up a nice win. And, of course, the Sunflower Showdown there. Kansas State and Kansas tied at 7 apiece in that one. So here we go now, 1st and 10 coming up after the touchdown there from TCU. Reed here going down the field here. Reed trying to get down the field, but he will fumble the football, but it will go out of bounds, as it will be a 2nd and 10 as he has really no yardage on that carry. So 2nd and 10 coming up here. Reed drops back. Play action here. Reed throws this one up there. That's going to go to Ramirez, and Ramirez gets the catch for a gain of 18. Helping to move the chains for another 1st and 10. 1st and 10 here again. Play action now. Reed here now running the same play, this time on the opposite side. Reed looking for a block here and gets it, and he'll get a gain of 9. Put him at 2nd and 1 just on the other side of the 50. 1st and 10 after the nice run there from Reed. Let's see what he can do here. He's going to hand this one off there to Davison. Davison's going to get the carry, and Davison's going to end up losing a yard actually. Nice tackle there from Campbell as we go down to a 3rd and 2 coming up here for the Scotties. Scotties here trying to avoid upset alert again for the 2nd or 3rd straight week, I believe. And we'll see, we get stopped in the backfield there. Nice stop there from Scott as they're able to stop Davison on that play. And we'll be forced to punt, giving the ball back to TCU. So here we go now, 1st and 10 for TCU. They're going to try to see if they can try to take a 14-point lead as Gardner here runs this one there, and he gets a decent blocking there to help him out to get the first. So now 1st and 10 here. They'll do, again, no huddle here. Williams here is going to be met up there by DeSantos, and Williams is going to get dropped for a 2-yard gain. 3rd and 4 coming up here as the Highland Scotties got to try to tighten up here on this 3rd down. Boy, the conversion here is we'll see a quick pass there. That one almost got intercepted. Miller dropped it, and looks like we could have easily had that one, but just couldn't get there on time to shovel it up. So now turnover, a point or a punt situation there for Horned Frogs, first one of the day. We'll see now Reed has the football back here for the Scotties. He throws that one there, and Hobbs is there again. Finds this one here. He's going to take it back for a pick 6. Can he get in the end zone? He does. Oh boy, touchdown number 2 here for TCU. This time they take it back for a pick 6. As this is not what we want to happen here. Hobbs just too good here. He's watching those quarterbacks' eyes and just stay on that quarterback on Reed here like no other. And we're already down now by 14 here. This is not going to be a good day here in Fort Worth, Texas, against these damn Horned Frogs. So we get the ball back here with Reed, and Reed's going to have to do a better job here. As we'll see him drop back in the pocket, gets hit as he tries to throw that one there. And that's going to be an incomplete pass. 2nd and 10 there for the great defense, especially the great pass rush defense there from TCU. Reed drops back in the pocket here, scrambling around here. He's got to get rid of it. He finds Little. Little gets the catch, but Little will only get 9 on the reception as he's going to be short there. They say inches. So 3rd and inches coming up here for the Scotties as they're trying to find a way to get down the field here, but Reed has just been picked off, and he's been looked at and watched like a hawk here by this defense of the Horned Frogs. As Ramirez gives a nice reception there, 27 yards. That's going to be a 1st and 10. Scotties are able to move the ball again and help them move the chains. 1st and 10 coming up here for the Scotties as Reed drops back again here, scrambling off to the right-hand side, goes down the field here. He needs to slide, and he does, as he gets a big, nice carry there, helping his team out here on the ground, on the running game. 1st and 10 coming up here, 1:22 left here in the first quarter, 14-0. We are down as Reed here drops back in the pocket, throws one there up to Little, but Little gets hit as he tries to catch that one. Incomplete pass, and Coleman makes a nice stop there on Little. As we go now to a 2nd and 10 here. This passing defense is, I will admit, it is a tough-ass pass defense here. So Reed here throws this one there. That's going to go to Godfrey. Godfrey gets the catch. He gets that one inside the 20. 19-yard reception. That's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Highland Scotties. Scotties has 6 first downs here so far as compared to the 4 TCU has, and they've already scored twice. One on offense and one on defense. As Reed here trying to scramble around here. Reed just has to choke on that football there as he's going to lose a loss of 13. Puts him now at 2nd and 22. So a huge 2nd and 22 pass play here. I don't know if you have that in the playbook or not, Coach. But we'll drop back here, see Reed looks up, fires this one off to Ramirez. Ramirez gets the catch, and Ramirez in the touchdown, in the end zone for a touchdown. Touchdown, Scotties, as Ramirez gets into the end zone. And the Scotties are falling on the board here, first time of the day, as Ramirez's 11th touchdown reception of the season, and that is Reed's 40th of the year, as he has now 40 touchdowns and 18 interceptions this season. As Kansas State right now leads this one 14-7 as they're about to wrap up the first quarter in that one. Kansas State 4-5 for the season, and of course Kansas 1-8. First and 10 here for Gardner as he throws one up to Williams, and Williams snags this one quickly, as that's a nice reception there from the halfback coming out of the backfield. 2nd and 3 coming up here with just 3 seconds left here in the quarter. Last play of the first quarter, and it's going to be a good one there as they get it past the 50, as Gurley gets this one there, and that's going to be it for the first quarter, as TCU leads this one 14-7. Do we have to turn on the alert system here, as we might be getting upsetted here this week? We'll have to find out. 1st and 10 as we start the second quarter here. TCU has a man in motion, McDonald, as we'll see. Gardner throws this one there quickly there to Allen. Allen gets the catch, and Allen gets shoved out near the 20 for a first down. Gardner hands this one off there to Williams coming out of the backfield. Williams keeps his feet moving until he is finally brought down, and he gets a gain of 9 on that carry. 2nd and 1 coming up as Gardner calls his own number instead here, and he is just trying to be a show-off here today, as he runs this one for the first. 1st and goal coming up here for the Horned Frogs, as again Gardner, no problem getting to the end zone there. We definitely need a spy on Gardner here as he gets into the end zone. It's now going to be 21-7. Again, back to that 2-possession lead here now for TCU. Things are going to have to change up here quickly. We got to figure out how we can get to that quarterback. As Reed now here scrambles off here to the right-hand side, down the sideline here, and he holds on to the football, gets a gain of 8 for a 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2 coming up here for Reed as he drops back in the pocket, looking down the field here, fires this one there to Ramirez. Ramirez gets this catch. Ramirez now has nothing but open space here to find. He is finally wrapped up and taken down there at the 30, looks like the actually 28-yard line, as he looks like he breaks the record, NCAA record for receiving yards there from a player from Nevada several years ago. 1st and 10 coming up here for the Scotties, as we are going to see Reed drop back in the pocket here. Reed is not playing like himself like he was last week against Kansas State. Of course, the week prior to that, I believe he had a tough game. I believe that game was against it was a Kansas State game. He had a tough game. He had 2 touchdowns and 6 interceptions in that game. Before that, I believe the last week's game was against the Hilltoppers, which he didn't play so well. He played well, and he had 3 touchdowns, but he got sacked 8 times. So it's been a rough couple of weeks now here for Reed. As we'll see, 2nd and 22, Reed's going to call his own number instead. He's going to slide, and he's going to get at least half of those yards back that he had. Making it now 3rd and 11 coming up, as they're trying to get into the end zone here, trying to shrink this back down to a 1-possession lead. Reed drops back in the pocket, throws up that one up the middle, and that goes to Godfrey for a touchdown. Touchdown, Godfrey, as he gets into the end zone. And I believe that is Godfrey's, let's see here, his 16th? No. It is his, not for sure here. But we see a first down there from the TCU Horned Frogs as they get the ball back here with a 1-possession lead. That is Godfrey's, looks like his 15th touchdown reception of the season. So it's 1 possession lead here for TCU as they're again moving down the ball down the field here pretty well. 7:02 left here in the first half. We'll see a quick pass there to Gurley as he gets the catch, and that's going to be an 8-yard reception there for him. And again, moving the chains here as they're trying to keep us off balance here with this no huddle. 3rd and 2, Hand off to Williams. Williams trying to be dragged down, but he finally is dragged down after he gets the first down. So again, doing a great job here moving the football. McDonald now in motion. Gardner here has the football here, and Gardner finally being brought down by a lineman. That is Olsen, who gets him there as he gets a gain of 2 on that play. 2nd and 8 coming up as Gardner hands this one off to Williams, and Williams going to run this one here. And Williams trying to fight for the extra yards there, and he does as he gets a 15-yard carry. Yes, now 7 carries for 48 yards, and of course a rushing touchdown as Pope meets up with Gardner, and that's a 2-yard loss. Nice tackle for loss there. We got to try to penetrate that defense or the offensive line there of theirs. Haven't been doing that too much here. As you see, nice play there. That is going to come from Moore. As Daniel Moore gets his first tackle for loss there. Nice stop. We go now to a 3rd and 14. 3rd and 14 here. Scotty's defense starting to finally stepping up here. But oh boy, I think that's about to go away. As that's a 12-yard carry there for Williams. It's going to be a 4th and 2 coming up. And we'll see TCU. They're going to go for it and go for a field goal here. And try to put a crooked number up here. As you'll see, the kick is up. And it is good. They're going to be up by 10. Making it 24-14. As we take a look at the studio update here, it looks like Kansas State on the board again. 21-14 this time. Kansas also as well made a touchdown. As there's 5:35 left there in the first half in that Sunflower Showdown. Of course, we've already played both of those schools already. We'll see. Possibly maybe Kate. Well, no, I was gonna say Kansas State. We won't see them, but yeah, good chance we could. Actually, Kansas State's actually been creeping up here in the conference there. And, we end up slipping up a game. I think Kansas State might have a chance to go out for the Big 12 North title. 1st and 10 there to Little. That'll be a reception for a first. 4:13 left here. 24-14. Highland down by 10. As we'll see, Little gets the catch there quickly for a 2-yard reception. And that'll be a 1st and 10 there for the Highland Scotties. As right now, Reed's passing for 218 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. 1st and 10 coming up here for Reed. As he hands this one off there to Davison. And Davison can't really get out of the backfield there. He's trying to come around the edge, and they do a good job there from Hirsch. As he has a nice tackle for loss there. 2nd and 11 coming up for the Scotties. Scotties here trying to get down the field. See a 2nd and 11 coming up here. Could be seeing a big pass play here. As Reed drops back here, throws this one for Little. Little gets the catch, and he gets enough there for the first. As that's going to be a 13 or 14-yard reception for another first down. 3:09 left here in the first half of this ball game. 1st and 10 coming up. Reed calling audible here. Drops back in the pocket, deep in the pocket here. Gets hit as he throws this one. It looks like he was trying to get to Godfrey, but just could not get that one down the field. So now 2nd and 10 coming up here for the Scotties. Once again, Reed calling a audible here. Reed, play action here from him. Looking down the field here. Finds Robinson. Robinson gets the catch, and Robinson not going down until he gets to the 5. Big play there from Reed connecting with Robinson. 1st and goal coming up here. 2:40 left here in the first half. Reed quickly there, throws this one there, and Scott is right on top of it, but bats it away. Thank God. That could have been ugly. 2nd and goal coming up here for Reed, as he is just hell-bent on trying to get this one to the end zone here. And that's something he's been talking with Coach Bonds here as of late. It's just like, you got to fight for it. You want to get in the end zone for it. You got to fight for it and not force it. As you see, Ramirez gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Scotties. And we're back on the board here. Just going to be down by a field goal here. It'll be 24-21 with the extra point. And we'll see what the Scotties can do here with 2:32 left here. They can get a quick 3 and out. They got a good chance to get back in this ball game and take the lead before the half. 2nd and 10 here for the Horned Frogs. As we'll see a quick pass there from Gardner to Gurley. As that'll be a 3rd and 8 coming up here. As we'll see another screen pass there for Williams. And Williams gets good blocking. Williams going down the field. Williams just has nothing but him and the Scotties. And the Scotties finally catch up with him. Nice 56-yard reception. That's going to be a big first down for the Horned Frogs, as they are not playing around at all today. They are playing cutthroat football here. Gardner now drops back in the pocket here. Throws one to Kendrick. And that'll be a reception of 4 yards on that reception. It'll be now a 3rd and 6 coming up. So 3rd and 6 coming up here. Scotties need to make a big defensive stop here. Gardner here again drops back in the pocket. Throws one up to Allen, and that's going to be tipped away. Nice stop there from the defense. And now, of course, TCU is going to have to kick a field goal here. TCU is about to hit a 32-yard field goal attempt. This one's up, and it is good, as they'll add another 3 points to the score, making it now 27-21. So with 1:46 left here, Highland has enough time to get down the field here. They just got to figure out a way how to get down there. And there you see Little here gets a good hold and run through. Gets this one down to the 48-yard line. And that's going to put him in excellent field position now here, just near midfield for that 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 coming up here after the good kick return there. Reed here drops back in the pocket here, looking down the field. And Reed, he's going to run this one instead. And he's ended up losing a yard there on the play as TCU takes a timeout. TCU trying to slow down Highland here. 1:09 left. 3rd and 11 coming up. Reed here drops back too far. Loses 10 yards on the play, and TCU takes a timeout. 2nd timeout now for TCU, as again, they would love to keep some time on the clock here and try to score here. We'll see what Highland's going to try to do here on the 4th and 21. If they're going to go for it, and looks like they are going to do so. 4th and 21 coming up here for the Highland Scotties here. Don't know if this is a good call or not, but Coach Bond says, hey, we got to try. We'll see what they're going to do here. Play action here from Reed. Looking down the field here. Finds Godfrey. Gets Godfrey down the field. Godfrey going down the field. Getting into the end zone. Can he get there? Touchdown, Scotties. Beautiful play there. What a play there from Godfrey. Coach Bonds must know this kid has some this kid has some speed to him. And it was just something about getting him 2 seasons ago when we recruited him. There was something about Coach Bond said, this kid just got something about him. There's something about this kid I like. We got to sign him to the team, especially with the arm that we had with Reed. This is going to be a great connection. So far it has been. As that's going to be a 2nd touchdown of the day. Puts us now with a 1-point lead. 52 seconds left here. We'll see King will get a reception there from TCU Gardner. As we go now to a 3rd and 4 coming up here. TCU would love to have the lead back here before the half. As we see a screen pass there from Wood to Williams, as Williams loses 2 yards on that reception. Puts now 4th and 6 coming up. So 30 seconds left here. Highland called a timeout. Coach Bonds wants to see what his offense can do here. Maybe have some other magical play they can run here to get down the field and try to take a 2-possession lead. 1st and 10 coming up. 5 seconds left on the play clock here. Reed drops back here in the pocket. Throws this one up there to Little. Little gets the catch. And that's going to be a 13-yard reception. They're going to call a quick timeout with 18 seconds left here before the half. So now we'll see 1st and 10 here coming up here for Reed. Drops back in the pocket here. See how far he can throw. Throws this one up there to Little. Little gets the catch, and that's a big reception there as Highland's going to call their last timeout now for the half. 13 seconds left here in the ball game. 1st and 10 coming up here for the Scotties. We'll see what Reed can do. He drops back in the pocket here, looking down the field. Throws this one up there. That's going to be picked off by no other than Hobbs. His 3rd interception in today's game. That's interception number 19 for Reed. As the Highland Scotties try their best. I think he should have thrown to Robinson. That was a better... he had a better shot at Robinson than to who he was throwing to there. But we'll have to just take it and just deal with it here as we got 2 seconds left here. TCU is going to try to do a no huddle real quick here. They're trying to snap the ball at least one more time to get one more play. But that is not going to happen this time. It's up and it's expired. And that is your first half. What a half so far of Highland football here. It's not been a good day here at all here in Fort Worth, as we're up by just a single touchdown, 28-27. Damn it, guys, we're on upset alert again for the third straight week. This has not been good. The Highland Scotties have not been playing Highland Scotty type of football here in the last couple of weeks now. And it's starting to get to Coach Bonds. He is a little, I can see him, he's a little heated there on the sideline, yelling at these guys of what is going on. And I'm pretty sure the person he's directing most of that energy to is to Reed. Reed is not reading the defense as well, not so well as he has been the last couple of weeks, but he's got to get better here. I mean, the only way to get out of this is to throw yourself out of this funk that he's in. So I don't get the ball here to start off the second half here. 1st and 10 for Reed. Drops back in the pocket. That way he throws it into another defensive player. That's the 4th interception of the day for Reed, as that one's going to go to Hurst. He picks it off. And the ball goes back here to start off here. Not a great way to start the second half here. 20th interception of the season there for Reed. I don't know, guys. This Heisman run that we're trying to get on here is not working out too well for us. As Williams here now runs the football here. Runs this one right up the middle there for a nice carry there. As they have about 141 yards rushing for TCU. McDonald in motion. Gardner hands off to Williams, and Moore brings him down for a gain, for a gain of 5 there on the play for the Horned Frogs. As Williams again runs up the middle, and Miller tries to make a stop, but it's too late as they do convert for the first down. 6 yards on that carry, 1st and 10. So 1st and goal coming up here for the Highland Scotties. As we'll see here, Gardner here hands off to Williams. Williams going to go in and be stopped at the 1. As the defense there, too little too late there on that play. So we'll see if we can make a stop at the goal line here, as Williams just gets in there. No problem for him getting in there. Touchdown, TCU. And TCU comes back, taking that turnover and making it into points. And now it takes the lead here, as they're going to go for here on 3rd down, on a 2-point conversion here. We'll see what they can do. Gardner drops back in the pocket, throw that one to West, but West is denied in the end zone. And the ball's, we got a flag on the field. And it's a holding on offense. And the Scotties, I believe, are going to decline, as Patrick Kendrick decides to decline that. And that is going to be no good. So 33-28 here, as we're back in another tight ball game here. 1st and 10 here for the Scotties, as they're going to play the ground game here. And this one off to Davison as he gets a 3-yard carry. It's going to be a 2nd and 7 coming up for the Scotties, as they have not been running the ball too well on the ground. I believe they have 35 yards on the ground here total. As we'll see, Reed drops back in the pocket. Quick pass there to Godfrey. Godfrey stiff arms a man and finally gets wrapped up, as he does get in there for 1st. 1st and 10 coming up here for the Scotties again. We'll see what he can do with Reed. Reed here. Oh, Reed, you got to get rid of it here. Breaks off a tackle. Reed throws this one high and deep up to Godfrey. How in the hell did he pull that off? Godfrey standing right there with his quarterback and gets up there and gets the snacks the ball out of the air. Gets a huge reception there for the 1st. 1st and 10 here after the big play, as we'll see Stanford now comes in the game, as Godfrey, or I should say Reed, is going to have to take a bit of a breather there. As being told here right now, it looks like he has a pectoral strain. So he may make it back in the game. So Stanford's going to take upon himself to try to get this team back on the winning track here, as Hobbs makes a nice stop there, breaks that pass up. And it'll be a 3rd and 3 coming up, as Stanford, like I said, will take over the reins here. So we'll see what Stanford can do. As he has some playing time here on the field, but not very much. But we'll see if he can bring us back here for a victory. as Arnold makes a nice stop there on Davison on that play. 4th and 3 coming up here. Coach Bond says, hell, go for it. What's worst we can do? What can happen? And Stanford here now drives back in the pocket. Throws the one up to Little. Little gets the catch. And Little's going to be stopped there at the 5 as he does make a catch. Nice reception. And that's going to be another first and goal here for the Highland Scotties. See 1st and goal coming up here. Hand this one off to Davison. Davison trying to come around the corner on that toss. But the defense is right there as Adam Campbell and company of the Horned Frogs make the tackle. 2nd and goal coming up here. See what Stanford's going to try to do here. Stanford drops back in the pocket, scrambles off to the right-hand side, looking down the field here. Going to call his own number instead, and he's going to get pushed out as he gets about 4 yards on the reception. 1st and goal coming up, or excuse me, 3rd and goal coming up here. Stanford here drops back in the pocket, gets hit as he throws a fumble, but somehow we recover the football. So here we go now, 4th and goal. This is now 3rd time now we've gone on 4th down. See if we can try to get this one in the end zone here. Stanford here drops back in the pocket, looking down the field here, fires, gets this one to Godfrey as that's going to be a touchdown. Scotties as Stanford gets his first touchdown of the day. It's his first of the season, and he connects there with Godfrey as he gets his 17th of the season, 3rd of the day. And the Highland Scotties take a 2-point lead here, 35-33. It's been a rough day here in Fort Worth for our QB, as he's just been roughed up left and right, but he is sticking in there. Of course, right now he's got to take a bit of a breather for at least for the quarter here, and hopefully he'll come back firing and ready to go here in the 4th quarter. But Stanford right now is going to have the reins, and he's going to have to do what he can do here to help his team out, and at least try to be the stop the bleeding that's going on right now with us on offense, and just try to patch it up as much as we possibly can until hopefully Reed can return and come back for a victory. Right now we have a 2-point lead here, 35-33 here against TCU. As Blanchard comes up and blasts Williams there on that play, as Williams now over has 100 yards for the day. As we'll see a timeout being called there by Highland, and Highland does not like what they are seeing right now, so we'll see. They're going to take a timeout, first timeout of the day here. Hopefully that does not come back and bite them in the butt. As Gardner leaps right there on that defensive player, but he meets up with DeSantos, and DeSantos gets a nice tackle for loss there. 3rd and 9 coming up here as they go no huddle. Gardner here drops back in the pocket here. Horned Frog QB throws this one up there. That's going to be broken up by Sam Fowler. That's who we need to see in this game as he steps up there and gets them to force them to punt. So now 1st and 10 coming up here for the Highland Scotties. This is who you see. Oh, Stanford here throwing this one. Oh, nice lob there. That's going to be a run there for Davison as a nice option play. 33 yards on that carry, and it's going to be a huge first down. 18 first downs here for the Highland Scotties to the 15 TCU has currently right now. 1st and 10 here, as we'll see a quick pass there, or a quick toss there to Davison, and Davison gets a nice carry there, a gain of 7, as that puts him now 11 carries for 60 or near 60 yards here today, I believe, on that so far here on the ground. 2nd and 4 coming up here. Play clock running down to 7. As we'll see Stanford here again. Audibly, and here you see another toss play there to Davison. As Davison gets pushed out of bounds, but he does get enough yards there for the first. As he gets about 8 on that carry. 1st and 10. New set of downs here for the Highland Scotties. 3 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter. So far they have a pretty successful drive here on this option play here. Could we see another one here? We'll see. Yes, it's going to be another option play there. Hand off to Davison. Davison trying to get out of the backfield here, but he barely gets a yard on the carry. As there's going to be a 2nd and 9 coming up. So now 2nd and 9 coming up here for the Highland Scotties. Stanford there, calling audible here. Changing up the play. Play clock running down the 5. Stanford drops back here in the pocket, looking here. He's going to throw this one up, and that's going to go to Godfrey. Godfrey gets the catch. Godfrey trying to get to the end zone, and it's going to say a touchdown. Scotties. Chad Godfrey, another touchdown there for him as he gets in the end zone again here today against these Horned Frogs. He is definitely stepping up here, trying to maybe pad his numbers for possibly a Heisman contention for next year. And oh, come on. So the play is going to be underneath review here. We'll see. He might be a yard shy. Yeah, I think he's a yard shy there of getting the end zone there. So they might be calling this back. And Godfrey's going to they're going to try to find another way to get in the end zone here. As, yeah, you take a look there. Yeah, he is down. He is not necessarily in the end zone. So good call there. And yes, that's exactly what I was going to say. They're going to reverse the call there. So no touchdown there for Godfrey. So now we'll try to see if we can try to get it some other way here. Ball on the 1 yard line here. We'll see a handoff here to Davison. As Davison is going to be denied as he gets no gain there on the play. And the ball's still stuck at the 1 yard line. 2nd and goal coming up here for the Scotties. We're trying to get this one in here. Still 35-33. Hand this one off to Davison. And Davison gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Scotties. As Davison gets a rushing touchdown there here. His first of the day. His 14th of the season. And the Scotties now take control of the lead here. Expand that lead now a little bit further here. Makes it 42-33. And see Western Kentucky taking on Virginia, and then right now Western Kentucky lead that one against the Mountaineers 7-0. So 42-33 here in this one as Gardner gets the catch, and he will get this one near the 40 for the first. 14-22 so far here for the QB here, Gardner for TCU in this game as he's been throwing passes left and right and doing a great job. As we'll see here, a drop back here for Gardner as he throws this one their way. I don't know why. Not much pressure on him, but he has 190 yards for the day. And of course, I believe 100 and some odd yards on the ground as well. We'll see Williams here now runs this one here up the middle. They cannot wrap him up until finally Blanchard blasts him down. So now 2nd and 10 coming up here for Gardner. Throw this one off to the right-hand side. Kendrick there gets the catch, and he's going to roll into the first down. 3rd and inches coming up here for Williams as Williams runs this one there. They shoestring tackle him, and that'll be the last play of the 3rd quarter. 42-33. Here's your score. Yeah, put your 4s up in the chat there because we need them. As we need to try to figure out a way how we can just win this game. Gardner calling his own number instead. Gardner's going to run this one in there again. Touchdown, TCU. As I believe that's his 2nd rushing touchdown of the day for Gardner. And again, Gardner trying to make this a one-man show against the Highland Skies, the number 2 team in the nation. And of course, you know, if we're number 2 team in the nation is playing like the way they've been playing here as of late, been on upset alert week after week, you know, you kind of have to go out there and say, hey, you guys are not as good as you say you are. I'm going to prove it. So far, he is doing that here as Ramirez here gets a nice catch. Ramirez gets a nice block, keeps his feet going as he gets 19 on the reception. So we'll see if TCU's defense can step up here and maybe get another turnover and try to get the ball back and take the lead. 2-point game here, 42-40. Play action here for Stanford. Stanford's still in the game, and we'll see him dive instead of sliding there. And he'll get a 9-yard carry. It'll just be short of the first. 2nd and 1 coming up here for Stanford. As I'm looking for a read on the sideline there, I can't really find it. We'll see a pass play up the middle there to Davison. Great catch. That's a 24-yard reception. Davison looked a little winded on that play. So Jamestown will come into the game here, 1st and 10. Stanford here rolls out to the right-hand side, looking down the sideline here, looking for a block fumble. But TJ James is there to get the recovery, and he does so there as he gets 6 yards. They'll credit him for 6 yards on that carry. 2nd and 4 coming up here for Stanford. Got to hold on to the football there. Got to be better job than we have been. As Jackson gets hit with a fumble. Excuse me, these boys of TCU are not playing around. They're hitting hard. That's the second fumble now we've had in this drive. First and goal coming up here. That one was, of course, to Jackson, who had the football there. And that is not what we needed right now. Blanchard gets the interception here. He's going to take it back for a pick six. As you see, James is trying to track him down. But I think it's too little too late. He's going to get in the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. That is the 5th interception of the day for us. The first one of the day there for Stanford, as this is going to be his first of the season. And there you see Kevin Blanchard going to get the NCAA record for the longest interception return. 98 yards there on that play. And they take back the lead here. It's going to be 40. Well, now they're going to go for 2 here. So they're going to try to make this even 7. 46-42 right now. As we see Gardner here, drops back in the pocket here, throws one up there. That's going to go to McDonald. And it's an even 7 points here. As McDonald gets the 2-point conversion. It's 48-42 here. This is not good right now, guys. Davison has a broken thumb. He's going to be out for the next 2 weeks. So that means James will take over the halfback duties. First and 10 here. Reed back in the ball game here. Let's see if he can step up here and make a big play, as he does right there with Jackson. Jackson gets this one across the 50 for a gain of 35 on the play. Number 2 team in the nation on the upset alert here. 7:05 left here in the fourth quarter. Let's see what Reed can do here. Play action from Reed. Reed looking up. John, no. Campbell picks it off. Flanagan has to bring him down. That's this 5th interception now for Reed. The 6th interception is a total for the game. This is not what we need right now. We need to get down the field here. Defense. We got to get this defense off the field. They've been on the field way too long here as King's trying to bring down Gardner. And Gardner, again, just a monster of a beast that he is here today. Doing a great job here. Just cutting up our defense. 3rd and 7 coming up here for Gardner. Gardner here takes, and he's going to get taken for a ride there as he gets sacked there from behind for Ben Graham. And they're going to be forced to punt. 6:04 left here in the fourth quarter. 1st and 10 here. The defense did a great job there getting that quick 3 and out. And we'll see Reed here throws one up there to Ramirez. And Ramirez gets this catch, and he'll get it near the 32-yard line for the 1st and 10. 1st and 10 coming up here for the Scotties. 5:45 left here in this one. Looking for a miracle now here. Reed throws this one up there. That's going to go to Ramirez. And Ramirez gets the catch for a gain of 10 on the play. Ramirez now getting close to 200 yards for the day. 200 reception yards for the day. 2nd and inch is coming up. Jackson in motion. Reed play action here from Reed. Reed going down the field here, looking down the field, looks up, finds Ramirez. Ramirez gets the catch, and that's 24 yards from Ramirez. Thank God he is back on the field. But oh, just when I say that, he is hurt. And looks like he's going to have to be taken off the field. So Jackson will now play fullback or tight end now for the remainder of the game. Injury bugs becoming an issue here for us as we see another play action here from Reed. Drops back here. He's going to get slammed and hard in the backfield there. A loss of 12 on the play by Coe. Nice play there for the defense. 2nd and 22 coming up here for the Scotties. Reed drops back in the pocket here, looking for a deep pass here, some sort here. Finds, or tries to find Godfrey there, but Hirsch is there to make the stop. Nice job there deflecting that pass. We go now to a 3rd and 22. Play action here from Reed. He's looking down the field here, looking to see what he can find. Finds Godfrey. Godfrey gets the catch. He gets this one in the 20s, inside the 20. 29-yard reception for the 1st down. And it makes it 1st and 10 here for the Scotties with 4:14 left here in the fourth quarter. Time is becoming an issue here. 2 timeouts remaining for Highland. TCU has all 3. 4 minutes left here. Robinson in motion. We'll see what he can do. So Reed drops back here, scrambles off. There he gets hit as he's looking down the field here. And that's a loss of 7 on the play. Makes it 2nd and 17 coming up. Reed just not being Reed here. As we'll see him drop back here. Pass play there to Jackson, and oh my God. Jackson couldn't hold on to it. Incomplete pass now. Ramirez is going to got a strained back. He's out again. And they're saying anywhere from 2 weeks now for him to come back. Again, injury bug being an issue here. Reed, 3rd and 17. Finds Godfrey and finds the end zone there. Touchdown, Scotties. As that's a 24-yard reception. 5th touchdown of the day here for 5th touchdown of the day here for Reed, and that's the 4th now for Godfrey, his 18th now of the season. As we take back the lead here, and we kick the field goal and get the extra points, 49-48 here in excuse me, Fort Worth. This game is getting my stress level up here in the booth. 49-48 here, 3:18 left. Can the Highland Scotties defense do something here? Make a stop. 1st and 10 for Godfrey. Drops back here in the pocket. That one, oh, Blanchard should have got that interception, but he could not hold on to it. So we go now to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 coming up here for TCU. Of course, he is going to call his own number instead. As Gardner here going to run this one there. And that's going to be a carry there just short of a first. 3rd and inches coming up here. We'll see again. He's going to call his own number again. But he gets caught there in the backfield as Gardner cannot make a move. Nice stop there from Pope. And we'll see 4th and inches coming up. But they're going to go ahead and punt. So they're going to use their defense. They're going to see if their defense can help them win the game. And why not? Defense has been top-notch here. They've been scoring with the interceptions and such. We're going to be smart here. We're going to run the football with TJ. That's going to be a short gain of 2 as TCU burns their first time out. See if we can do that here. As Reed here. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2 minutes left here in this one as we'll see James here runs this one on the outside there. Runs this one down to the 50, and then he is going to get a 9-yard carry for a first down. Of course, that he went out of bounds, so the clock will stop. Good job there from TCU to use that sideline as another defender. Knowing the clock will stop, that will give them more time here as we try to keep the ball in bounds here. So we can keep this clock moving. As you see James here runs this one there. Loss of a yard there on the play. 2nd and 11 coming up here for the Scotties. And TCU, of course, burned their 2nd timeout. 1 timeout remaining for TCU. Minute 51 left in this ball game. And this one off to James here. James putting his head down, and he is going to get only 2 yards on that carry. It's going to be a 3rd and 9 coming up here as TCU loses their last timeout. So now, what do we do in this situation? You don't want to give the ball back here, but at the same time, we've got to be smart about this if we're going to pass, because we got to keep this clock ticking away here. So now, play action here. Reed going down the field here. Reed finds Jackson. Jackson gets the catch. Jackson stay in bounds. He does so, and that's a 27 or 23-yard reception for a first down. As Jasper Reed now has the new school record, beating his old record from last year. Most passing yards in a game. Last year, 585. This year, 591 for the game. The clock is still ticking away here. A minute and a half left here in this ball game. We'll try our best to hold on to this football as long as we can. But at the same time, this TCU defense is brutal. They do not like giving up too much here, especially on the ground here now. As we'll see here, Reed trying to run this one here. Reed's going to hold on to it. Now, we thought he would maybe get that one to James, but no, he's going to hold on to it. And no gain on that play. 2nd and 10 coming up here. This drive is making me very nervous right now. 2nd and 10, hand this one off to James. James here trying to break a tackle. Does, and he'll get 5 yards on that carry. Put him at 3rd and 5 here for the Highland Scotties. 29 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. 3rd and 5 coming up here. Try to get this ball as close as we can and maybe kick a field goal here. As Reed now play action here, going down the sideline here. Reed looking for a good blocking. Reed holds on to the football. Thank God. That made me nervous. Keeps himself in bounds there. And with 14 seconds left here, Highland Scotties are going to take a quick timeout. Maybe try to reset themselves, calm themselves down here. See what they can do here with 14 seconds left. First and goal coming up here for the Highland Scotties. Reed drops back in the pocket here. Throws this one up there to Godfrey. Godfrey gets the catch, but he's going to be stopped at the 1. He falls down too early at the 1-yard line. Are you kidding me? Highland Scotties call another timeout. Second and goal coming up here. Reed drops back in the pocket. Looking, fires this one behind the back of the end zone there to Godfrey. Touchdown, Highland Scotties. As Godfrey gets another touchdown. Great job there from him. As Godfrey now has 5 touchdown receptions here, or touchdown catches here for the day. Great job. And that puts us at 56-48. I know that's a bad call, but we had to make it. As we'll see here, a nice defensive stop there from the Scotties. Just 2 seconds left here. Not much for TCU to do here. They got one play here. Let's see if we can make a stop here of some sort. As we'll see. Deep pass there. That's Allen. Allen's going to run this one in there. It goes into the end zone here. Touchdown. Oh, no. Gardner threw that one up there for a prayer, and it came down. And now the play is here. Oh, great. With time expiring here, it is 56-54. If they get a 2-point conversion, we're going to go into overtime. Oh, damn it. No, come on, guys. So here we go. Make a break here for TCU. Hand off there to Williams. Williams going to get stopped, and they run it instead, and that is the ball game. Somehow, someway, we walk out of here with a victory. Yeah, another ESPN classic. I'm getting too many of those here of late. Player of the game, Godfrey, 13 catches, 275 yards, 5 touchdowns there from him. As the Highland Scotties pick up the victory here, winning this one by 2 in a shootout. Oh my God. Seriously, this was oh my God. And you know, when I scored that last touchdown, I'm thinking like, that is still too much time on the freaking clock for this particular quarterback here. But, you know, you live and learn. And of course we paid for it there. And of course that Hail Mary thrown up there, I'm thinking like, please someone bat it away. Just someone bat it away. Don't let him score and then turn around and end up getting it. There's a replay of that. He just gets in, just somehow gets out of all that mess there, and yeah. And I was trying to, and the whole time too, I was trying to find prevent to play deep and give him the cushion, and yeah, didn't work out. But somehow, some way, we walk out of here them not scoring. Not to mention if you're going to try to go overtime, go for a pass play, but they decided to go run, and they ran the damn ball. It's like, what is the logic of that? But hey, whatever. If that's how you think you're going to win the game, go right ahead. So final score, 56-54. Guys, we've been on upset alert here the last couple of episodes here. I know it's been almost 3 months since I played this game, but still, this is ridiculous. 30 of 42 there for Reed, as well as 596 yards for the day. Six touchdowns, 5 interceptions. He completed 71% of his passes. And of course, sacked 6 times in the game. This, I don't know. I really don't know if Reed's going to get if he gets the Heisman, he got lucky. I mean, the committee really are giving him mercy, because with the way he's been playing here in these last couple of games, it's just like, oof. Like, I'm really surprised he is not off the list right now. Because he has not been playing Heisman like, quality. Of course, that is mainly my fault, because I haven't played for 3 months. But still, it's like, Yeah, this is ooh. So as you see there, Godfrey, player of the game there, 13 catches, 275 yards, 5 touchdowns. Ramirez, 10 catches, 201 yards, and of course 2 touchdowns. Of course, he just came back from injury, and now he's back onto the injury list, which he'll be out for 2 weeks because of a strained back. So that means Jackson will have to take over in the tight end position. There you see the rest of the numbers there. This is one of those games I was like, okay, I'm ready to just hit reset and just, yeah. This was one of those games like, okay, just hit the reset button. Let's just get this done with, just completely just replay this. But I didn't have much time, and of course I've been underneath the weather as well. I think that might be another reason why I was playing poorly. So I do apologize for some of the play calling here that you guys seen here in the game. But still no excuse. This was ridiculous. This was not a good showing at all. Of course, I mean, I shouldn't be surprised because last year was the same way. Not with this quarterback. If I'm now that I think about it probably was with this quarterback here. He gave us a tough time there. But he is definitely a quarterback that I will probably see in Madden. I'll probably definitely bring him over to Madden because he's a pain. And you know what? But he did his job there. He was trying to knock us off, and unfortunately came up short 2 points this week. Just like all the other teams here that have got these near victories. But we found a way. We Coach Bonds, he tells them, hey, you got yourself in this situation. Let's get yourself out. And I'm here to help you with the tools that you need to get out of it. And that's what they did. The guys came together with the team, especially with Godfrey stepping up. He has to be a dark horse next year. I mean, not even a dark horse. He has to be a Heisman contender next year because he has just been making some ridiculously crazy catches. I think right now he has the most touchdowns in NCAA right now. And this kid's just amazing. It's just crazy. Hobbs there for TCU, another great player. I don't know what year he's in, but he's definitely going to be a player that I am not too, now I'm thinking like, well, he might be in Madden. I might just have to create him in Madden as well. He definitely got my attention and caused some problems there. He's redshirt senior. So yeah, he definitely would be. I definitely have to put him in the next draft class for Madden. So I need to put him in. That's one of the names I can write it right now. Anthony Hobbs, TCU. All right. So yeah, Hobbs 3 interceptions there for the game. There, he had 8 tackles. He had a nice deflection there as well. That kid was watching Reed like a hawk. I mean, just like a hawk, dude. He just, it's just like, what the hell? And then Hurst as well. Campbell, and of course Kevin Blanchard there. So pretty good defensive players there. And like I said, I'm going to have to I'll just say TCU. Do you find any TCU seniors, defensive seniors there? Put in the draft class there because that's a good team. And now it kind of makes me think, why the hell are you guys playing so poorly if you got such of a great defense? Or is that just that bad? I don't know. I honestly don't know. Anyway, with that being said, we'll take a look here at some of the team or some of the players that we're still chasing after. We got a couple of players here. We got Chris Rice and Chris Brothers going to make a visit, as well as Mickey Miller and Thomas Slaughter there, who are all want to make a visit there. So we'll sign them up for some visits. And then you see Kevin Carey. He is committed to Notre Dame, so that's fine. Eric Cox, yes, thank you. The defensive tackle, or the left tackle there that we've been looking for. He is now committed to our team, so that's nice. I like to see more linemen here. The last couple weeks now, we've been getting a lot of linemen here helping us out for next season. But of course, coming up in the next episode, you guys, in episode 98, it doesn't get any better because we take on number 3, Texas. This one's going to be at home. Hopefully, with the home field advantage for us, we can be able to beat Texas. But of course, as you see there, can Highland stay undefeated with a game against number 3 Texas, as both teams pretty much are risking it all? Not to mention, this is a preview of the Big 12 game, championship game, possibly between these two teams. So there could be a lot. These two teams could be playing for something on the line again in a couple of weeks, especially if either one of us. I mean, one of us is going to have to lose, but one of these two could still be in the top in the top 10 and still have a chance to play and still compete for the national championship. So a lot on the line here already. But we'll have to see. So I'm sure I'm going to go ahead and say now we're on upset alert here this week as we take on Texas. But if you guys did enjoy today's episode, please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you have to be new here on the channel. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Discord. Check us as well over on our second channel on ESGNet plus LP. And of course, check us out also over on Twitch, as we do live stream over on Twitch Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights at 10 p.m. Central till about 1 a.m. Central there on the Purple platform. So definitely go check us out. It's always a fun time, always a chilled vibe there. So just help a brother out. Just come over, support, and just have some fun. Always a good time over there. But that's it for this episode of the Highland Scotties Team Builder. Stay tuned for more here, as we'll see if the Highland Scotties can try to play some football here. I mean, we've been playing some really bad football as of late. But we'll see if we can try to bounce back next week here against Texas. As always, keep each other healthy, and I will see you all next time. Go Scotty Nation.